see what else. Purchased a Goodwood Green B9S4 and took it to Sonoma fully stock. While I didn't die, it could certainly use some help on track. What products do you recommend to keep the car planted on track but still livable on the street? Well, you came to the right place.
Yeah, it's
Um,
literally our packages.
that is what we do. So, I would suggest taking a look at our B9 catalog on our website. Go there, punch in your make and model of your car. Um, I think for me personally, I would start with the Dynamic Plus springs and at least the rear sway bar.
Yeah,
But the front and rear sway bar, um, our Dynamic Plus package is really nice. It makes the car rotate more, and it handles very flat. I would suggest sticking with your stock tires, wheels initially
mhm.
until you get more comfortable with controlling the car. I actually think that really grippy tires are a huge detriment to people who are learning how to
Yeah,
drive.
yeah,
You want to get to the limit much more quickly and easier at lower speeds than you could get with like really good
yeah.
tires.
We said it before, and based on the question, I think you're maybe fairly new to track day driving, but the driver mod is going to be one of your biggest assets. Is
Yes.
just slow down, take time to learn. Really take feedback from instruction. Yeah, just get seat time out there. It's going to be
Yeah.
huge.
And I'll be very honest that you don't need any of our products to track that car. You can have a lot of fun with that car, but it's going to be limited to the degree that once your driving gets to a certain point, you're going to want to get rid of a lot of the pushing that the car does, and you're going to need better brakes eventually as you go
Where
faster.
do I buy a stage two driver mod? Well,
You buy them at
you,
Track Dave,
time and
and
effort put into it. Yeah.
yes, and you install them one day at a
And
time. So,
have lots of humility when you go out there, and just be a sponge and throw
yeah.
to everything you can.
Then you can take a look at some of our inserts. They're low cost, easy to install products. Those tighten things up further. And then I would strongly suggest our front camber arms,
Yeah,
which will allow you to dial in some camber, and that not only gives you a lot more grip, but it gives you a lot more tire life.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And when you go to just the springs, you'll get a little bit of additional camber
yeah, a little bit.
with those as well.
Yeah. So I would start with those things, and there's we have intake products. So if you don't need those for the track, but all of our products add something to the track driving experience, and they're all very streetable as well. I want to reiterate that. So there's kind of a misconception that for a car to be faster on track, it's going to ruin it for the street, and that's not
Yeah,
necessarily
we're
true.
not talking race car stuff here.
Yeah. Well, these aren't race cars. If it's the requirements that a race car has versus a driving event track day car are very different. But for a driver track day car, you want to keep the comfort in, but there's still so much we can do to improve the performance. So we have won track competitions with street cars with all of our product catalog bolt-ons thrown on against other cars with race car parts. We've still been faster on track. So making a car stiff and unlivable isn't necessarily one of the key requirements to making it go faster. I mean, I think you look at Porsche or the RS models are good examples of that, where they are faster, they handle better, but they're still street drivable.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about picking compromises where the manufacturers have to pick up from a much wider swath of compromises. They're trying to make a vehicle that 99% of the people in the world are going to want to drive. You might be on the little sportier side of the more you want that firmer, the sharper response. Uh, so yeah, thankfully we're here to help kind of set your car up how you want it versus how everyone
Yeah.
sort of wants it.
Well, and we can do a lot of those things using rubber or other materials that still don't transfer a lot of
Oh yeah,
NVH
yeah. We're
versus going to solid, spherical or metal bushing. Now we have those spherical products as well, but um, you can do a lot with the engineering. You don't have to go straight to the race car stuff.